As we just discussed before we press record, Ethan, strange game at the weekend, not the outcome you wanted. Is the best thing you can have an opportunity to play again and try and get it out of your system straight away?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously we're frustrated after the game Saturday, but obviously games coming round on a Tuesday, it gives you an opportunity to bounce back, I suppose. And I think as soon as you have a game like that the game turns around in the second half like that, you want to get back on the horse and play a game as soon as possible.
It's kind of come in cycles this season. You started conceding quite a lot of goals, then you had a spell of keeping quite a lot of clean sheets, and now the goals are flying in again. Is there time to work on stuff on the training ground, or because you've already done it, do you know you're capable and just have to try and go back to that?
I think so. I think we defend well in spells, and then maybe just lapses in concentration or just a mistake. And obviously it takes a second to concede a goal, but I think in the main I feel like we're defending quite well, and obviously if we can do it for 90 minutes it would obviously help. But I feel like we're defending well, but obviously we need to look at stuff, and we'll do the video and things to try and sort that out for the game on Tuesday.
How much is that a collective thing? Because there's obviously a lot of onus on the goalkeeper and the defenders, but if you give the ball away in the opposition's half or you misplace a pass in the centre circle, that can lead to something, can't it?
Yeah, it's a team thing defending. You defend from the front, anyone can stop an attack, and you have to defend as a team. It's not on the defenders or the goalkeeper to make saves. It's a team thing, and it has to be a mentality that we have to get back to, because I feel like we've done it in spells throughout the season. We just need to do it consistently, and I feel like we are there, because in the first half I felt we limited them and we defended really well, with everyone winning their headers, winning second balls. So it's something that we need to get back to tomorrow night.
The manager's spoken when you were on a run of losing games, and then when you're on a run of winning games, about it's more important than ever not to read too much into that. Is it difficult to not be down in the dumps when you're losing games, or really high when you win it?
I think you try and take it game by game. Obviously, if after Saturday, obviously you lose a game, you have that, and we have that night, you feel a bit frustrated, things like that. But you have to just lift yourself up, and we do that as a team anyway. And the coaching staff, they lift us up well and get us ready. And it's always on to the next. It's always the next game, and as you say, they're coming around quite quickly at the moment, which is a good thing in what you want. So gives us another chance to try and win the game on Tuesday.
There's that environment and that camaraderie in an Accrington Stanley changing room. How important is that? Is that more important when you're not winning than when you are?
I think so, a bit of both. You can count on each other in the dressing room, and everyone will give everything they can to try and win a game of football, and I think that's one of the most important things, and definitely what you get at the club here. Everyone's pulling in the same direction for the same goal.
It's been a period of fixtures that when you looked at it on paper, I guess you thought a lot of these teams are going to be up there in contention. Plymouth were top of the league, Derby, massive club, Bolton, now Peterborough, who are a team who from personal experience kind of go between League One and the Championship on quite a regular basis.
Yeah, I think the games you look forward to as well. I think every game you just tackle them as they come, and obviously the coaching staff come up with a game plan, and it's for us to go out there and execute it and try and stick to it. So it's, I think you just take every game as it comes and try and implement our style onto the game.
Having played for a club before, does it help you going back there, being familiar with the surroundings, or do you just treat it as exactly the same?
I think it's just another game. Obviously you'll see some familiar faces, which will be nice, but obviously when the game kicks off, you're totally concentrated on the game and try to do your best for the team and try and win the game.
What are your sort of outstanding memories of being at Peterborough?
Yeah, obviously it was a positive season during the COVID season, getting promoted and things, and you have high things to say. There's a few different coaching staff now and a few different players, but obviously there's still a few people that I know there, and it'll be nice to see them, and look forward to the game.
It's not that long ago, and yet it feels like an awful long time ago in some ways. How do you think you've changed as a player and a person in the sort of intervening couple of years?
I feel I've grown up a bit. Obviously football moves that quick, and you're on to the next, focusing on the next game. And as you say, it's been a longer time than it probably feels. And I think it's just about you trying to improve, and it'll be going back to tomorrow night will be enjoyable.